Yo, what up guys, welcome back to Patched.
Welcome back.
Yes, and today we're going to be doing a comparison video between the G-Wolves Hati
and the HK Gaming Mira M.
Yes, they're not the same mouse.
Not the same.
Not the same
Not the
at
same.
all.
Two different companies.
Two different companies. They are a little bit different, but the overall shape and I guess like where the holes are and everything and the design is literally identical. So the G-Wolves Hati is going for around 65 to 70 bucks. They have a lot of cool colorways. Did you see that like emerald green one?
They got a lot of really cool colors on there.
Yes, exactly. And the Mira M is going for 50 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to get either of these, we'll leave a link in the description box. But let's get it started off with the shape. And incredible, I love it. They're exactly the same pretty much. And if you guys like to have a little bit more of a high profile arch, this is a great shape for you. The arch is pretty much right in the middle of the mouse. And if you're a palm grip user, it's very, very comfortable. And then if you're just browsing the web, you know, obviously you don't go like this. I'm gonna flick to that X button, you know? I mean, when you're closing a window or something, you never do that. You just palm grip and you just kind of casually use the mouse. So that's super comfortable. And we both mainly fingertip grip, and that it feels great on this mouse as well.
Yeah, feels great on both of them. So the grips go, it's hard to say. The only really difference that I can even see visually is just how the switches are and sort of where the mouse buttons actually hover above. Like that distance is slightly different, and then the clicks are slightly different as well, which we'll get into in a bit.
Yes, so I guess we'll just go right into the clicks. The clicks feel a lot better for me personally in the Hati. Mm-hmm. Can you guys hear that? It's just a lot heavier click. The Mira M is a lot softer. It's definitely not mushy though. I wouldn't say it's as bad as like razors. It feels pretty similar to the Model O, but a little bit more tactile, a little bit more clickier than the Model O, which still it feels great. But then like coming from the Hati, like this is I love these buttons. These are one of my favorite buttons on any mice right now. You know?
Yeah, they're super tactile and very heavy clicks on the Hati. Which I feel like was a game changer for a lot of people. That's a huge thing. You don't see that very often. Whereas these are obviously more silent, but still very, very tactile and feel good. So that's really personal preference, whether you want a heavier or lighter click, or whether noise is really a thing. But honestly, it's not that loud.
Mm-hmm. And then as far as the side buttons go, the side buttons are identical though. It's pretty hard to tell the difference. They both feel very good, very tactile. A little bit of pre-travel for both of the side buttons as well. They protrude out a good amount too, so it's not recessed into the chassis, making it difficult to press. It's really easy to press actually, and I really like the side buttons too. As far as the scroll wheel goes, they're both not the most tactile. The Hati is a little bit more tactile, a little bit louder as well. If you guys, right? So a little bit louder, a little bit more tactile. The Mira M is a lot smoother, I would say, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot smoother. The Hati is it's super tactile, but even down to like the little bumps that are on the scroll wheel is like almost the same. The Hati just has a slightly wider scroll wheel, and it does move a little bit and sort of click around. So that's something to be noted.
So for me personally, I like the Hati. You like the Hati?
I think I like them equally. I like them both for what they are. Is like a heavier click here and then a lighter click here. So it would really depend. Honestly, it's hard for me to give a direct answer on which one I like better. I feel like it depends on the day, you know?
Okay. All right, and as far as the cord goes, I mean they're both paracords basically, and yeah, they're both identical. Like super soft, super flexible, and you're really never gonna notice it unless it actually like gets caught on something. So very good cords for both of the mice. As far as the weight goes, I believe they're on the same as well. Yeah, 61, 62 grams. This is like 62, 63 grams, and with the grip tape, it's like 65, 66 grams. Yeah, so it's like the same exact weight. The Mira M is like a gram or two heavier.
Yep. It's honestly very, very comparable as far as the weight goes.
Yes, but
I don't think I can ever notice a gram difference.
Exactly. One thing that's different though is that on the bottom, the Hati is actually this is just a sticker. If you take this off, you can actually feel like the holes on the bottom. The Mira M is just there's holes. So,
Plain.
Yeah. All right. As far as the glides go, the shape is exactly the same. You got 2 up top and 2 on the bottom, and they're both these very, very thin oval shapes. They're both using PTFE, pure PTFE skates, but the color is a little bit different. The Hati comes with like black ones, but then for me, when I got it, they came with these PTFE skates that I just put on, which is kind of weird, right? So just make sure that they do have the PTFE skates when you do buy the Hati. But then this comes stock, but then the color is a little bit different on the Mira M. It's like all white. The Hati is more that like
a little bit
hyperglide.
translucent.
Yeah, the hyperglide color, you know. But they're both smooth, very quick. But the Hati feels a little bit smoother, a little bit more like it wants to keep gliding. You know, you know what I'm saying. So
it's by a very small margin. We could really only barely notice the difference, but it's there, so worth mentioning. Both of these guys are rocking 3360 sensors, no issues there. That's your standard sensor, we can't complain.
And then as far as the RGB goes, there is no RGB on the Hati. There is RGB on the scroll wheel for the Mira M, and it comes default, but if you press the DPI button, you can tell what DPI setting you're on by the color of the RGB. So that's kind of cool. The Hati doesn't really have anything like that. Alright, as far as the build quality goes, we really had no issues. The Hati feels a little bit more squeakier or creakier.
Yes.
You guys hear that? Like on the mouse button versus the Mira M. You know, so maybe that has something to do with the button.
Yeah, I feel like everything's just a little bit looser.
Yeah.
On there, like the scroll wheel's a little bit more loose. I mean, you do hear a lot of rattling on there. So the buttons and the scroll wheel definitely rattle if you shake it, which you shouldn't ever really be shaking your mouse. But I feel like the build quality on the Mira M, just purely by feel, is a lot sturdier.
And I also like the finish on the Mira M better because it's smoother. The Hati is like, I don't know, there's something about this finish that it's super grippy. Like if I just barely put my finger on it, it's like grips. That's how grippy it is. The Mira M is a little bit smoother, I would say, you know, but it feels a little bit cheaper though, like this finish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely weird. And then of course the Mira M, obviously, as we've gone over, comes with this grip tape that we have on there, as well as an extra set of skates. So that'll help you if you're struggling with the grip on the mouse, or you just prefer the feel of these to like the holes that are on the side and things like that.
Alright, so wrapping things up, I mean, okay, so the Hati is like $15 to $20 more expensive, right? And the Mira M is just $50. So just on price alone, and I guess value, the Mira M is a little bit better. I mean, the Hati is really cool because it comes in with that like lunchbox. Remember that lunchbox?
Yeah.
Came with? That's kind of cool. And my version came with the extra skates, but everyone else, no one else got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we bought it on X-ray pads, if you guys are wondering.
Yeah.
But the only really notable differences to sum everything up was that this one came with extra skates, of course. This guy came with the grip tape as well. It's $50 as opposed to $65.70. Depends on if you get this guy on sale or not. And then the clicks were a little bit heavier at the expense of slightly lower build quality on this guy. I mean, everything sort of shakes and rattles on there and just squeaks around. So those are the only real noticeable differences. And with that, I would go with the Mira M, personally. I think the Mira M is better value.
It is better value, but I would go with the Hati because I like the clicks a little bit more, and the clicks are pretty important to me. I just wish the build quality was a little bit better, like the Mira M, and the finish was a little bit different. But other than that, I would pick the Hati.
Yep. And this is why we've got 2 reviewers here. So it really depends on your own personal preference. So it's about what you prefer. If you click on your mouse right now and you feel, okay, the clicks are pretty light, or it's very easy to jitter click on, and you prefer something with a heavier click, maybe you want to be a little more precise, you're going for flick shots rather than tracking, whatever it may be, you may prefer a heavier click. But yeah, if you're jitter clicking a lot, you may prefer the Mira M for that. So that about sums it up for this review. Again, links to both of these guys are in the description. If you want to buy them, it helps us out. They are affiliate links. And we will see you guys in the next one.